Hello, welcome to part 3 of Game of Thrones.
Mira, I was worried. How was it?
She's worried. That's Sarah.
Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating. Sorry.
Silence.
I shouldn't have
It's
asked.
golden.
Lady Marjorie has spent the entire day working on seating arrangements for the wedding.
Oh
Of
god,
course,
fuck
you
me,
and I
you're
are
so
seated
boring,
way
Sarah.
at the back, here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jamie. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his. Sarah! What? It's true.
What does that even mean?
And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour.
That I
You'll
get.
get us in trouble.
We're just having some fun.
How is this fun?
Perhaps Lady Marjorie could make the right introductions.
Women.
Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey if it meant you'd become queen?
In a heartbeat.
He does have a certain look about him.
I don't want to be queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Don't want to be queen? You northerners.
I can't
You'd make a
wait to be
perfect
queen.
scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as Queen of the 7 Kingdoms.
None.
I might even
None
allow you to
whatsoever.
be my handmaiden. Let's
Actually,
see.
no, Queen Cersei
Who
went
else
to
should
war.
we marry off?
Kind of.
Brienne of Tarth and Tyrion Lannister. What a perfect match.
He's already married.
Sir Bronn and...
What are you doing? Well,
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
Fuck you, Sarah.
this is not a game.
You bitch.
It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet they say it is men who are powerful. The Queen was rather disappointed by your display, Mira. I'm just glad it's over.
Yeah, me too.
King's Landing can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over. I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
Once they know your true heart, the lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Do you agree?
So that's kind of Chinese. Not in an offensive way.
Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family.
I'm more afraid
I
that they'll
do
wear their
appreciate
skins
your
as
willingness to
allegiance to-
appease her, as difficult as it may have been.
Thank you, my lady. There's been something on my mind. Something important. My mother wanted me to ask a favor of you. For my
She
family.
can't help us. She's
But
useless.
as you said, you're in a delicate position now with the wedding so near. And I would never want to jeopardize that.
Soon I will be queen. And maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now we must both be cautious.
My family is strong, my lady. Don't let it trouble you. I know they will find a way to prevail.
Yeah, not as strong as the Tyrells. They're basically the strongest house around. They've got the most men, and they're probably the richest. Haven't got the most land, though. The most farm. I think we're on X. Pretty sure we're on X. We're back with Garrett
7 elves.
Tuttle. Did a real shit job of keeping his horse there, didn't they?
Let's play a little game,
Just a
shall we?
random bit of flaying.
Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat?
see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Not my best
7
work,
of them at
unfortunately.
least.
I
I'm
suppose
assuming when
I
that goes
have
red, it
fallen
means
out
they
of
can
practice.
sort of see you.
But
I
he
don't
didn't make it
actually know.
easy. What with all that bloody noise?
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
As
I
my
just noticed the
father likes to
crossbowman
say,
started to turn.
a naked
This
man
guy
holds
here.
few secrets. But the
Fuck.
flayed man
Look.
holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
We'll do it in 3.
My lord?
I'm on X,
Listen.
by the way. X gonna give it to you. Oh, this doesn't
There.
look good, does it?
Hear that? I know I heard something.
Cheese it! That went surprisingly well, didn't it? First time through I did that, I stayed there and hid. It also went
Lord
well.
Ethan,
It's worth knowing.
as
that,
I
isn't
was
it?
saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership.
This is
But
very important, what he says
300
now.
generations of Forester Lords stand behind you. Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle. Your father
just
was
looking
well
around
regarded
there.
by nearly
Didn't
everyone.
even have anything to say.
It took
Probably should
years,
have.
if not decades, to earn. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions
Cool
demand
name.
that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
I appoint myself, the only man I trust.
Move. Summon the Lord. We need his judgment.
I've done nothing wrong! I was only trying to survive!
Big mistake.
Lord Ethan. Maester.
You spoke of judgment, Sir Royland. What judgment is that?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed!
What did he desert?
We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
Oh, he was a soldier, I see.
Is what Sir Royland said true?
Yes, my lord. I fled. We should all flee.
It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right!
He speaks true.
I've a family to
How are they
feed.
his by
and not two
right?
coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here.
Where's our pay?
Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Go.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter. We are in this together. You say that, but it
We're in
won't
this
be you
together.
who's
He's got
starving
such a
come
wimpy
winter.
voice, isn't he?
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
The men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
We can send him to the war.
Funnily enough, my decision currently is probably going to be nothing, since Y is the next choice.
Give us justice.
Or is it? This could be a
will
big
decide.
decision.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, You'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice, my lord. Please.
You're not innocent.
My lord. My family depends on me.
There's no wide choice here. We skip to B.
I
To the wall.
sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No! Please, my lord! My family. Without me, they'll die.
Why'd you steal, you prick? What was your plan? Where were you going to go? You cock. You craven. I like saying that.
That was
it's like the least
certainly unpleasant,
insulting insult
but
ever.
a lord must meet our punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
I did what I had to do, and it didn't bother me.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side.
Her name, my mother.
Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance.
And I'm sure you think you'd be the perfect choice.
Me? Oh, gods no. I can't get involved. I am a maester. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such. There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you.
Okay.
Here. The
It's a big
bracer
decision
of the
to make.
Sentinel.
Who
The
will be
badge of
Sentinel?
office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see. Take it.
Kind of cool, actually. I want it. I want a bracer.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
So do I give it to that knight or that ex-pig farmer? At least I think he's an ex-pig farmer. It's never really stated. So I got a few people to talk to, including what looked like myself for a time there. I'll go to the maester last. He's not important. Just check out the food situation. B is my next choice, I believe.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again.
Eric said people were going to starve. Why can't we feed them?
There's not
The
enough
war's
food.
taken its toll. Even our own
Obvious.
stores for the house are dwindling. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight. But there are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times.
I trust you to make the right decision.
We'll have to take food from the small folk and hope they can fend for themselves. If the house falls, they'd all be worse for it. I'll see to the arrangements. My
Not
lord.
according to the Brotherhood without banners, that there wouldn't be. Alright, now let's talk to you. Wait, what did I just hit last? Fuck, I've forgotten. A, wasn't it? X is my last one. Next one.
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
The talk to
I
X
have
doesn't
much
count.
to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight.
I haven't decided
Good
yet.
diplomatic armour.
Well, you must soon, my lord.
Answer, even.
This is not a matter to be taken lightly.
Thank you,
Freudian
Duncan.
slip there.
I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Swords up! You can't lift them, yeah?
I like Duncan, but he's kind of a wet blanket. Dahlia? Love? Ah, my uncle, Malcolm, who's only ever just appeared right just now. Don't question it. B's the next choice.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
Uncle, why are you packing? You're not going somewhere, are you?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return to him, to help the house.
She said nothing
that was
of
a
this
character
to me.
from
Because she
Spartacus, wasn't
fears
it?
you will
Asher.
not agree. I told her my place is here.
He was a
I'll
dick,
be of no
I
help to
think.
you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
Everybody's scared
If I
sometimes.
may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him.
I think you're wrong, Uncle.
You're young, and you still have much to learn. We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the
I
time
can
to
see
negotiate.
that as being
Thank you,
true,
Ethan,
but...
I need to talk to
and
you.
this is a big but. We have no men. I know it sounds like we have men. That is the sound of our 3 men. Of which there are like 3
I
of
saw
them.
what you did to that man. I know you told me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility.
Oh yeah.
The people
Fuck
want me
those
to
guys
lead.
for sending them to the
They
war.
need me to, but
I don't want either of them being my
What?
sentinel.
Ethan, please. Tell me. You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish
Roderick.
you did too.
It's just not a hero's name, is
you've
it?
always given me
Asher.
good advice.
That's a good
Thank
name.
you.
It's also not a northern name. Asher. Is it? No, I don't think it is. Let's see. Talk to Malcolm. Talk to Talia. Have a quick word with Sir Royland, whose name often escapes
Sword
me.
up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland?
could hold swords.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power,
Yeah.
especially when you're weakened.
Ramsay's
Sir Roland.
nuts.
I'll let you get back to training.
He may
with
also
men.
be a
Thank you, my
genius, but he is
And
fucking nuts.
I'll be sure to watch out for more deserters. After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
You know what, I would quite like to see Ramsay as head of the Night's Watch, because I bet he would kill the White Walkers in like 12 minutes. Like, he'd get there, he'd just walk out and just fucking annihilate them. Alright, lad. Yeah, I'll talk to him. Why not?
Careful. Keep at it, and you won't have
A
much left.
is our choice.
Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember. I mean...
I'm honoured.
Made my brother happy. It's always good,
Yeah.
good feeling that. It's the
Someday
job of a brother
I'll
to
have a
both
real
torment and...
But not like that one. Only a lord
well,
could have
You
that.
just got to annoy your brother, really. That's
You'll
that's
have
the
a
whole
good
point.
sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man.
Look how shitty the ground textures are.
Was he our enemy? A bad man?
Rules mean nothing if we don't enforce them. It doesn't matter if he's good or bad. You can't steal. That's a rule.
Well, I say he was bad. Bad men killed Father and Roderick. They need someone to hurt them back. Even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
I think some people are afraid of wood. That wasn't some crude sexual joke. Oh, look at this shield all of a sudden. This is drawing me to it somehow. No, completely irrelevant. Right, I've got a decision to make. I can talk to the Maester to announce it later, or I can give one of them the bracer now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna roll for it actually. So Maester 1 or a 2. This guy Duncan getting the bracer 3 or a 4, and fella over there 5 or a 6. All right, that's a 2. We talk to the Maester. We'll follow protocol on giving the goods up. Y is the next choice.
Now, when I say parry...
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your Sentinel?
Not yet.
No, I'm not ready just yet.
Let me know when you are, my lord.
Curious. Might be something up in this tower. I don't think there is, but I'll just check. So we skipped Y, went to B, so A will be the next choice. I think that conversation with the Maester was a rare instance of like a circular loop. I could talk to him again and say no, not yet.
My lord, are you now ready to name your Sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black,
Tell me about
but
it.
I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life.
Well, yeah,
How much do we have to give, Maester?
From here to Wolfswood Creek and then across the next 2 ridges, it should be enough to satisfy Ramsay Snow, I imagine. Bloodlust can often be sated by gifts and gold. My lord, are you now ready to name your Sentinel?
Technically B is the next choice. Oh,
Yes,
I am.
Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Right, so we had a B, that means A is the next choice. I think I'll end the episode after we name the Sentinel. Which may be to my detriment. We may be seeing this scene again because it did just autosave. Who can tell?
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my Sentinel, I must tell you. Whomever's not chosen should feel no shame. Many thought either of you would make a fine Sentinel, but I have made my decision.
In brackets, don't be a sore loser. So the decision, well, the next choice is X, which is Duncan.
Duncan Tuttle, you will be my Sentinel.
Tuttle? This is reckless.
Lord Ethan has made his choice.
Hey, fuck you, Royland.
I will not disappoint you, my lord.
I'm glad it turned out that way, because
Now,
I picked Royland
Sentinel,
before, and he's
what do you
useless
have to
at it.
report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We
For
need
God's
to
sake,
prepare
woman,
for
stop
worse.
panicking. I need to think. From way back here.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel.
And I'd do it again.
I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council.
Let Sir Royland speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Sir Royland.
No. You chose your Sentinel. He should speak on this.
It's retarded.
Sir
I still
Royland
want
is
your
clearly
advice.
able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
He does have a
Gentlemen,
good
please.
point. It is literally a skinned man.
There must be other options.
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad.
It's a solid plan.
It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough.
It might be our only currency, but it's also the only reason anyone wants to fight with us. But we
I
will
know I
fight.
can still
That's
count
the
on Sir
choice.
Royland as master-at-arms. Our forces may not be at full strength, but our men are willing to take on this fight. I think Ramsay Snow will see that too.
They may be willing, but are they able, my lord?
My lord,
risky
casting
this.
aside diplomacy means giving up our best chance to come through this safely.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
Why?
You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
We don't have enough soldiers to strike fear in a madman like Ramsay Snow. Invite him into this hall and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Lord Ethan?
So why is the next choice, which means I will make Ramsay
I will meet
wait
him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan. Your ignorance will be the end of us.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Go on. Sit. Hey, you little bitch. You did it.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
I had a sudden urge for a calypso. Or a calippo, I think.
My lord,
Like a
you have
shitty
named
ice
your
lolly.
sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family.
Ah, for fucking Asher.
What
isn't
about
it?
your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it.
The fuck does that mean?
He always protected you and your sister.
Seriously, what is
And
one
we need
man
all the
gonna
help we
do?
can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was
seems
furious,
like an
but
over-
you were in danger, and there was
overly
nothing
zealous
else Asher needed to
reaction
know.
there.
Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use. You're a
I
thinker,
don't think
Ethan.
we could.
You contemplate, and a lord needs that. But a lord also needs swords.
I'm not convinced. Old Afraid didn't need swords. He's old as fuck.
I'm trying to
Tywin
do
Lannister
what's
never
best
goes
for this
into battle.
family. What this family needs.
Okay, he kind of does.
Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
So we did Y last time, so keep
Sorry,
Malcolm
Mother,
here.
but I can't have Malcolm bring Asher back. He will not go to Essos. That is the final word. Do you hear me?
I hear you, but this is a mistake. I wish you trusted me with this.
We could
Know
just
that
write
you
him a
never
letter.
stand alone. You are a Forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Kind of a weird thing. If you do send him to Essos, he pretty much seems to just teleport there. Anyway, that's the end of this part. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for the final part of episode 1.
You!